about, I think it's 9:30 or so in the morning, and I definitely usually don't come out here this early, but I read a news story. I got up this morning that the police are back and they closed everything down and told everyone to go home. Appears to be the case. Yeah, very good. Police here. Also heard the SDOT, the Seattle Department of Transportation is here. They're removing the barriers, cleaning everything up. Closed. I think I'll just walk around to the different points on the border. I'm just going to walk around it counterclockwise and start recording at the entrances. I'll pause between them. Yeah, I guess I'll just start recording. Walked like 1 block. The area is so small. Let's see. Yeah, that's where they got the.
We're still supporting.
Curious if they're only returning to the precinct or if they're also clearing out the park. Bunch of SDOT people. That's Parks and Rec. Everyone's not filming.
Hey, my guy. Alejandro?
Yeah, moving the barrier over there. That was the police station over there when I was peeking at them, removing the barrier. So now I'm going to the upper former chop. guess I'll start a new series of videos. I mean, I don't know if there'll be anything worth filming, but this seems to be the next phase of things. Just like I had a riot phase and a protest phase and then a CHAZ phase. Oh, fancy camera. More construction guys. But the reaction is very little. I noticed like previously when everyone thought they were gonna come at 8 p.m. that one night, it seemed like half the people wanted to leave, and have it happen while they were not there. Like, no one ever said that, but everyone thought for sure they were coming at 8. Any protesters over here. Top of it, just looking at the police station from the top of the hill. Going through some neighborhoods here. Go left on this next block. So right now I'm doing a 1 block circle around the station. And we saw protesters on the west entrance. It seemed like I only saw one protester. The rest of the people were kind of standing there like no chants or anything. Let's see if I can walk along the border outside the park. There's people. There's the police precinct 1 block down.
No. Okay, where are we going?
That blocked off too. I'm just curious what they're doing with the park down here. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm not gonna cross the line like that. I just want to see what I can see from the spot where that's located. Right there, and I would imagine that's lower priority, or I don't know what they're going to do with that over there. Go back and loop around more. amount of police on the border. It's like 2 police right there. It's not, I see a white Tesla, and I think, oh, is that Raz there? He's always here in his white Tesla.
Whether it's you or her.
So I'm paralleling a park on the east side by 1 block. There. Doesn't seem like they're letting people on the block right next to the park. Got this side to it, I can see. Over film, go back, looping around. This is that spot over here where I was walking with Travis the other day with those painted lights. Side. You can really see them from the other entrance. But just give these guys a wave just to see. Seems like they're clearing out those tents over there. Yeah, I don't see any people up in the tent camp, like at all. So, looks like they clear out the tent camp in the upper part too. Keep circling around. I'll end up back at the first entrance I saw with a couple people, one guy protesting. I guess it's actually sort of interesting where I'm walking right now. Like, these are all apartments directly around CHAZ. The main area, like in that kind of Pine corridor, there's the situation where there's all the bars with the apartments above them, then sort of in the surrounding area there's just pure apartment buildings. That's like all the stuff surrounding the park. The only spot where there's not anyone is the west side of the park. It's sort of close to the South Lake Union side, because they were building apartments there, but then the whole COVID thing happened. Stop construction on those. Seems like they're starting to resume some work on those, but it's not like before. It was going super quick before and then just kind of halted. Green. Looks like this one's fully closed Hey, there's a dragon right there.
Every time I see you, I think of our security leader. Because the hat, the mask, the facial shape. He's like this tall though, and you're just like up there, and it's like, oh.
For context, I am really tall. Like borderline freakishly tall.
Anywhere on the public property.
Guess I'm not regular here. That's the thing. Like when it feels nice to be recognized by just a random person, sort of. You know, in the sense that they've been here. When I first moved to Seattle, moved here for work. Moved to the most boring place in Seattle, which is South Lake Union. There's just apartments, restaurants, everything. Even the restaurants and bars are closed on the weekend, almost exclusively. Just because it's all people moving in from out of the area. They're not really like socializing with people in the area. Sorry, I was with Travis the other day.
Get them leaning up against the graffiti. They're like posted because the graffiti. Like extra gear. No, I think it's a great photo.
Oh yeah, so they have that thing called the Seattle Freeze. I don't know if that refers to just like dating or other things, but yeah, when I moved here, I would work and I would go home, wouldn't socialize, and that was a couple years of my life. So after a couple years, I started noticing like, hey, I'm getting pretty depressed. And then I moved up to Capitol Hill. There's more interaction up here. I started going to bars, going out to eat, talking to random people. But that was a while ago. And then for some reason, like, coming up here is when I really started to feel connected to this place. The amount of interaction went kind of way up. Even though, as you can see from the videos, it's pretty minimal. I'm not like, you know, Travis, where he can go up and talk to anyone and knows everyone. Paralleling on the west side of the park by 1 block. They just got block radius around the whole shop. It's actually a pretty good video here for getting a sense of the size of this place and how big the border is. Except for the beginning, I skipped. It's a half a block, 1 block, and I just walked along Broadway. These are the apartment buildings here that COVID sort of halted. Fully halted, not sort of, definitely halted construction of those. And that's the Seattle Central College right there, 1 block from the shop. See what I can see. Oh, that may be the thumbnail right there. I hadn't seen that before. That's where I was over there, like that block, when I was peeking in. Tent there. Alright. Like there were different groups. There's kind of like the upper part there. And that's the tent camp over there. Sort of right there is where all the like crack and meth users were hanging out. Travis's group. Nice guy, but just stating the fact about what was going on with him and his friends. Looks like I don't know if it's visible on this resolution of video, but I see a couple of the yellow construction vests over there. They're cleaning up the tent. So yeah, I'm gonna check back later today, because seems like at the rate they're moving, this is all gonna be removed pretty quick, and it's gonna be weird walking through here when there's none of the old stuff here. I wonder what they're gonna do with the garden. If they're gonna leave it. I hope they leave something, you know. Functioned over time. So that's like directly what people had grievance against is police. And then that sort of functioned, but obviously broke down in many ways. Doesn't seem like they're removing the garden. Seems like there's the construction guys there milling around with big bags, and this guy's removing some, I don't know what that is, like a net. But what the fireworks there. Not sure what that's about. Yeah, my zoom is terrible, but pulling down the tent right there. I wonder if there's going to be a way for people to reclaim their tents and sleeping bags and various property that they had to leave. Guy's blocking the dude's frame with the big camera. Didn't notice him, didn't think about it. I bet that happened to me though. I'm filming something. Someone walks directly in front because they're focused on. They want to capture not the sight lines of other people. Let's go to the border here. Just going to every little entrance. Dude with the 6K red camera. Yeah, not as much to see here. There's the field over there. There's already no tents on there. There's the kitchen area in the middle there. It's kind of cool. I haven't seen that little painting before. But yeah, the statue's still up there. Or the big fist. Yeah, this is there's always been graffiti around this area. This is higher than usual. Against the machine. I heard some people trying to start that as a chant, but people weren't having it. Those people were like trying to be the guy who starts the thing, right? There's a funny Key and Peele skit about guys trying to start the thing. Guys playing pool, and one guy uses the term "put the pussy on the chain works." Kind of vulgar, but I mean that's the YouTube search if you want to find that. Check it out. It's really funny. This seems to be the biggest group around the CHAZ border here. For context, this is where I started, like that Walgreens right there is where I was crossing the street. That's the art supply store, convenient, 1 block from the CHAZ. This is the one of those things where everyone who comes to Seattle gets a picture with that. The selfie.
I saw him on a little bit of
Can we stay focused? Can we stay focused instead of just instead of individual people? They are not responsible insulting individual people. I'd like to stay focused on the topic, on the reason why this protest began.
Oh, beautiful. That's thoughtful there. They've got the construction guys put the cones around the Black Lives Matter in the middle of the street. See how that get torn up with the tractors?
Whose lives matter? Black lives matter! 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 Black lives matter! Whose lives matter? Black lives matter!
I'll come back here later today, check it out, because I assume they're maintaining the big border while they clear out everything, and then once they clear out everything, they'll probably just not maintain that big border. I'm not sure. Maybe they'll just maintain a border around the police station, or maybe they won't even do that. But just as a statement of fact, like the number of people there and what they're doing, if this was a couple weeks ago, their reaction would have been way different. So intention and the effect of what Jenny Durkin did was de-escalation, and it seems like that's precisely what happened, just as a statement of fact. The rant spot up there. College right there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have thoughts right now. I think I'm going to I'm just going to think on it more. I don't know. I may or may not do a rant later about what I think.